resurgence from Paul. Starting lineups and how both of these two teams will start. Mike D'Antoni will insert Eric Gordon into the starting five with the absence of West.
Bill, the Rockets going to have to make some open threes, and we know that OKC is a good defensive team on the three-point line. The Rockets need to play fast. OKC.
Chris Paul coming up in the leadership role now for OKC. A lot of people had given up the season for OKC when they got rid of their two superstars, and walking it in is Gallinari. Start the clock again. He's got the short one at 8 seconds already. Boy, they're picking him up. Gallinari's right there now, one-on-one, 3 seconds on the shot clock, and defense by House. Keep the turnovers down. No throwaways like that. The Rockets got away with one. James Harden back outside, an extra pass to PJ in the corner.
At the NBA in scoring from corner three-point shots. He has been a little cold in the bubble, but he knocked down his first one.
Chris trying to use that high pick and roll. Now Adams goes underneath because he has a huge size advantage on Eric Gordon. And he looks around. He's going to try to take him one-on-one. He runs right over him. Back into the corner. Daniel House puts it up and misses. And Chris tried to draw a foul with the flop. Didn't work. Gallinari picked up quickly by Covington. Going to go right down to Steven Adams.
Yeah, Jeff Green checks in for the Rockets in place of Eric Gordon, and also Ben McLemore's in early.
Back outside, the shot clock down to 4 seconds, down to 3, step back by Harden.
In more soon, so he's paying attention to what's going on.
Yeah, they called a foul on Schroeder for pushing Covington out of bounds. Daniel House doesn't want to shoot that too, so he gives it up to McLemore.
Yeah, and the analytics back that up. When the Rockets play their small ball lineup, the numbers show that that's the most efficient way for them to play. So that's what Mike D'Antoni and Daryl Morey decided to do.
Oh, nice play by... He really, to me, doesn't get enough credit on this OKC team. James gets it over. Austin Rivers will step back. Green on the drive, takes it to the middle for two. Over to Eric Gordon, to the basket, puts it up and in. Wow.
Right side for him, but this time they do it for Eric Gordon.
Great defense by Houston. They just swarmed him.
I like how Jeff Green can handle the ball.
And he does, all the way to the basket for two. And Atlanta, and picked up Covington, and then brought in Green to solidify the roster. Nowhere for Adams to go, so he goes back outside, and a three-pointer is up, and only 20 years old. Austin Rivers. P.J. Tucker right back to Austin again.
Shoot the ball, Austin.
Well, he waited a little while to get picked up, and I have even seen him in the bubble games. He looked great in that 41-point performance. Swing it back around to CP3. He'll shoot up the three. Short. Ball tipped up by Adams and in.
The ball inside to Adams on a mismatch really plays into the Rockets' hands because it takes them out of their other offensive sets. Steven Adams is not really their best offensive player. It's been some unique training methods.
Yes, it is.
They seem to work.
Yeah, I guess. Of course, New Zealand led the world in lack of COVID cases, so he was in the right country.
Yeah,
back into the corner. Baisley's going to put up the left-handed shot. He missed it. Eric Gordon fights it away from Adams. Here he is. Eric Gordon all the way to the basket for two.
We're talking playoffs. It's different than the regular season.
Yeah, how about Orlando today? Beating Milwaukee. Out to Daniel House, and he got his first three of the game. Was a hurried shot, and Austin Rivers with the rebound. Let's see what they do offensively. Oh, mismatch right here, Green. Oh, House goes in the back door.
What if they would have had enough money to keep James and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook on that team?
Out in the corner, and the three is good.
On the outside.
Alexander got cut off by Covington. Now it's right back to CP3. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Baisley takes it to the middle. He's left-handed. Gets it back out into the corner, and a three-pointer is up.
As a big man, he can shoot the three. Can't help too much off of them.
That's the three-pointer so far. That's the third one now for OKC. Eric Gordon goes to the basket, lays it up and in. Look at him. Dribble, no place to go. Gilgeous Alexander. Gallinari, look at that defense by Houston, down to 3 seconds, down to 2. Double team pickup on Gallinari, and he throws. James chases it down. Getting it over to Covington. Covington on the drive. Look at that ball movement as it gets over to McLemore.
That's shooting over 40% from 3.
Rockets now have made it a 50-32, 18-point lead for Houston, biggest of the game. Gallinari tries to answer, and from the three-point line, 4 of 13, so you'll take that. Robertson going to try to slow down James Harden. Don't like that very much as Harden walks it right in for 2. And James comes away with it. Good hustle by Harden. He's got Gilgeous-Alexander trying to stay with him. Gets it right back. Look at the court. It's wide open. James. PJ in the corner for 3. 4 of 6 from the three-point line. That's 67%. Boy. And not only that, their defense is the best I've seen it all year long. Gallinari is going to put it up over Covington.
On 2.
What is it you say all the time?
3 is greater than 2.
I understand that.
I learned that at the University of Iowa.
Wide open. Jeff Green. 3.
3 is
Green in the game for Houston. Adams back in. PJ picks him up. Baseline. Great move by it. Jeff said, I love this green light on the three-pointers. It's a way to play basketball. CP3 gets it right back from Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams trying to pick for him as last game. Schroeder takes it inside for 2. James got Gallinari back on his heels. Puts it up off the back of the iron. Tipped outside. Chris Paul in the open court. All the way to the basket for 2. 1-point Houston lead. Biggest lead of Houston was 21. Jeff Green wide open, and he hits. Eric Gordon on the drive. Puts it up for 2. And that was a quick shot.
Yeah, right there, 34 seconds. So now the OKC Thunder will have a possession, and the Rockets will get another one on the backside of this.
Schroeder. Nice pass inside. Gallinari puts it up for a quick 2.
Making Jeff Green the point guard to bring it up to take some of the load off of James Harden.
Well, they can't go double team him real quick that way, can they? Now Harden picked up by Schroeder outside. Harden on the drive. He's fouled. And they drop it down to Adams quickly, and he's fouled. Snakes him out there for those steals. There's Adams, not where he wants to be out on the perimeter. He's looking to pass. He'll give it up to Chris. Gallinari all the way to the basket, missed it. Adams with a rebound, puts it up and in. C going big. Eric Gordon on the drive. Got cut off. Got to get somebody open and get out of the lane. He does. Covington got it. When he faked that pass to Eric Gordon, everybody collapsed on Eric. He was wide open. Gallinari.
Post, they'll live with that, the little 12-foot fadeaway.
There's Harden all the way to the bucket. Well, with the rebound. Up ahead to House. House got to beat one man. There it is. He beats Gallinari. No.
I like that aggressiveness right there from the Rockets. Look to play fast. Get the ball up the floor.
Gallinari on the drive. Tried to hang in the air, and Adams saves his bacon. Adams at the elbow. Down to Gallinari. Working over James for clock. Gilgeous-Alexander will step back and fire and miss. And the rebound goes to James. Gets it out to Eric. Eric attacking all 4 of the points. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. James in there with the step back 3. Got it. Bill Russell for 34th on the all-time playoff points list. And Russell couldn't shoot.
Chris Paul knows what the Rockets are going to do.
So Schroeder in the game, backdoor play. Boy, that was beautiful. It's from both sidelines and the baseline. Beautiful to watch him work. Chris Paul trying to get around James. Look at that defense by Harden. Get it out to Ferguson. Puts it up and in for three. Terrence Ferguson out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. He was a 21st pick and into the corner to House. House. PJ. McLemore. Oh, baby. That play never got going. Dennis Schroeder back the other way now. Going to the basket. And the defense, I've never seen the Rockets play this good a defense.
Oh, they're really bringing out the Hufford tonight, aren't they, Bill?
They really are.
The
They're
hustle and
swarming.
the effort.
And James Harden with traffic again. 2:55 left to play in the third quarter. Austin Rivers. Harden puts it up and in. The Rockets. His Russell Westbrook 13-2 run by Houston. Ferguson hits from the outside. Gets the air ball.
Well defended by Eric Gordon. Good challenge on that corner three.
Eric Gordon from Kissimmee, and it went in. Eric Gordon now with his second three-pointer of the game. Begley puts it up and in. The basket. Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder picks it up back outside again. Schroeder to the basket with a left hand. Has a beautiful shot.
Yeah, Atlanta let him go, but he's been terrific off the bench.
Well, their #1 draft choice has been pretty good. Jeff Green puts it up and in. Boy, he's something. Shot goes up and good. That's foul called, offensive foul. There's 6 threes here in this fourth quarter. And it's a tough time to go cold. Gallinari from the outside, and he hits.
There's that pick and roll
outside
again.
Yep.
With James setting it.
He's doing everything in reverse. Now with 7 seconds left, it's James's basketball, and he puts it up and in. That's the way.
And he has 11 boards. So when you're playing small, you got to have your guards rebound, and he's definitely doing that.
House. Back outside, PJ's wide open, and he hits.
Drive and kick it to the open man.
And just when OKC closed to within about 10 points, the Rockets with back-to-back threes. Gilgeous Alexander back outside. Look at the Rockets swarm all over the court, and then finally they find the open man.
Yeah, and that effort really stands out. Now, you're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake right there to give up a dunk, but the effort really helps.
CP3 trying to answer the challenge, and Harden puts it up for 2 and 1. Gallinari with the rebound. Chris Paul will fire a 3, and he hits. A whistle. Right back the other way is Chris Paul. In a hurry. Good pickup by House. Muscala goes outside now and lets Chris go one-on-one with House, and that's 2.
Wide open look for Eric Gordon.
Chris Paul to the basket, and there he goes. It's just almost like he turns it completely on.
He's almost got a triple-double, too.
Yeah, he does. Got 29 and 9. Here's Harden. Floats it up and in.
See how Jeff Green makes the game easier for James?
Yeah. Only 7 in a playoff game. That's as good as you can do. Harden toying with him. Back over to PJ. They go to Green behind the back, lays it up and in. Talk about general managers. How about big smile on Daryl Morey's face right now? And Harden, that may be the capper.
D'Antoni going small so that he can open up the floor for driving lanes and three-point shots.
Caboclo. They're averaging 53 threes attempted in the bubble.
Man, I wish I could figure out a way to turn my clock back, Bill. I'd love to be playing for this team right now. Calvin says if he can see the rim, he's shooting it.
So a great first game for the Houston Rockets as they jump all over Oklahoma City in the first quarter. James